I mean, you could watch Angry Ginger right now, but why would you do that? Do you know what I mean? You could just watch me play Fallout New Vegas instead. You know? You know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, innit? Right, Ella. Right, 40 seconds in, we'll start. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. So last time I helped the NCR out a little bit. This time I'm going to be back at it, trying to help the NCR out as much as possible today. We're going to head over to Camp Golf today to help the NCR that are over there. So, let's get a move on. Let's get a move on to Camp Golf. So we've not been there yet, so just fast travel to the Followers Outpost and we'll make our way down from there. Lake Las Vegas. Yes. This way. So Camp Golf is actually called Camp Golf because it's built inside a golf course. Now, this is a golf course in real life. I do forget its name, but I know this golf course does actually exist in real life. And this is actually main headquarters for the NCR Rangers that are stationed in the Mojave. This is their main headquarters. Right. So one thing we can do is we can help out the misfits here and train them how to properly use weapons and things. And I can't remember who we talked to whip them into shape. I think he's actually in this tent here who we talked to. Yeah, Sergeant McCready.
Oh, hell. What is it now?
How do you like serving the army?
Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else.
You joined at 16 and you're still a sergeant?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to get promoted out of the field. I didn't join up to drive a desk.
How'd you end up at Camp Golf?
I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. I've gotten soft with no action.
Funny, I thought that was what they sent washouts and losers. So, what do you do now that the fighting's died
Mostly
down?
drill the troops, try to keep the discipline up and combat readiness high. It's not the easiest job in the world. Soldiers without a mission get bored very easily. Still, with the Legion just across the river, we have to be ready.
Sounds like you're a little disappointed in your troops.
Disappointed. We call them the misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Right, maybe I can help them. Maybe I can help you whip them into shape.
You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
Cool. Flags of our foul-ups. That's the quest we've just started. This is a very dialogue-heavy quest, if I remember correctly. So we need to talk to Poindexter.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you?
Sergeant McCready asked me to talk to you about getting your squad in shape.
That seems highly illogical. What reason would he have for doing that?
He thinks you might respond better to someone who isn't an authority figure.
This is an unexpected variable. I had hoped to coast on an easy wave of mediocrity to a cushy government pension.
Maybe we can help out.
How would you propose accomplishing such a goal?
It occurs to me that I might cheat.
An intriguing proposition. Company readiness reports are logged on the computer systems at the resort. If you hack the system, you could alter our records. Such an attempt, however, is likely to thwart efforts to motivate the squad to do actual work. If such is your goal, you should look elsewhere.
Maybe I'll ask around a little more instead.
As you wish. I'm sure the optimal solution will become apparent to you in time.
Y'all sure are
O'Haran?
a old hero.
O'Harahan.
Gotta write my mama and tell her I met you.
Sergeant McReady asked me to talk to you about getting your squad in shape.
Me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness.
What do you mean?
That's right. Folks just don't talk to other folks. And everybody's always cross with each other.
So you think I should find ways to convince the misfits to get
That'd be
along?
swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen.
Okay, I'll try to convince them.
Okay.
Convince Mags to respect the squad and work with them. Convince Rose to respect the squad and work with them.
You've managed to become extraordinarily well liked by the top brass. You should exploit that for your own gain wherever possible.
Going back to squad improvements, I had an idea.
And what do you propose?
How'd a guy like you end up in the army?
It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war.
Alright. Alright then.
Oh shit, here comes the
Raz.
bulldozer. What you want?
By getting your squad's readiness as reports up.
You get the juice, we'll cut loose.
Okay, tell me where to get it.
My man Jack at Red Rock Canyon got the goods. But listen, once you get folks dosed on Psycho, ain't a lot of room for much else. So if you got any other plans for bulking up the Misfits crew, might want to see about them first.
I'm convinced that is a good idea. Let's do it first. Let's talk to whoever first. Let's talk to Mags because it said she has
Hell
the
of a battle at
most
Nelson. I'm impressed our troops survived.
things. Like she has the most.
Yeah, what about it? I told you we need marksmanship and explosive handling improvements.
Okay, let's get them to the range.
Are you sure? I've got enough clout to get them started, but these guys are pretty lazy. I doubt they'll want to be pulled in different directions.
I'm sure.
You're
Let's
the
do it.
boss.
Help the misfits improve their shooting skills.
Wish I had a
These are
first
just
aid
troops, are they?
looking after me.
Oh, Boone. Yeah, he's a good fella. Is that everyone? Only 4 members in the squad.
Okay, everybody's lined up and ready to go. Any suggestions?
Take positions where you can cover each other. Stay
You heard
focused.
the man, people. Get focused.
Take your time, pick your shots, and tell your squad mates who you're shooting
I've
at.
got the one at 11 o'clock. Raz, O'Hanrahan, take the 2 on the right. Poindexter, the center.
Exhale before you fire. Squeeze the trigger. Don't jerk it.
Right. Exhale, squeeze. Focus on the shot.
Well, I think that went well,
Thanks
don't
for
you?
the help. I think the whole unit's doing a lot better now.
You're all shooting at the same target.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm not supposed to know this, but I hear they're dispatching elite ranger units from California to deal with the Legion.
So did the shooting range practice take care of some
It helped,
things?
but we still got a grenade range inspection to pass.
Shit, I don't know much about grenades. Get the troops lined up. I'll help you with it.
After the help you gave us at the shooting range,
What's my explosive skill? 22. Do I have a Patriots cookbook anywhere? No. Usually these can give you Patriots cookbooks, so I'm just gonna go grab that.
You've done a good turn for the...
Thank you. I'm guessing he came from Camp Golf. So that must be where that guy always hangs out. He must always be at Camp Golf, because he found me pretty quickly after I used it there. Oh, NCR Ranger.
We won't go quiet.
Aha. No. Not what I needed. Camp Golf medical tent. Any wounded soldiers in here I can help
Glad to
with?
see you. Need a patch job?
No, ma'am. Camp Golf's in pretty good condition, actually, in terms of soldier maintaining. Hole 1, par 4. Right, I need to level up to get my explosive skills up a bit more before I can actually tell them how to do that. So with that, let's do this then, shall we? In getting the... Getting the old... XP. We'll do the return to sender quest. In hopes that this gets us the XP we need to level up the explosive skills. For now though, let's just keep going this way then. With a bit of luck, Boone might give us his companion quest. Is that a lake lurk? Yes. There you go. One dead lake lurk. One dead lake lurk. There's something over here too. Several things over here, in fact. It's a cazador. Fuck's sake, man. Going well, this is it. I've been poisoned. Snake back tourniquet used. Oh, it auto used it. I didn't know it was an automatic use thing. Do I have any explosives? No, but I can fire this really quickly. There you go. snake bite tourniquet. Oh, you bastard. Oh, Boone got him. Boone got him. Nice one. Is this Rose Shack? No, Cap Counterfeiting Shack. How the fuck do you make counterfeit bottle caps? Sunset Star bottle caps. I'm gonna drink these for the things. These are counterfeit ones here. How do you know that they're counterfeit? How do you know that they're counterfeit? .10mm submachine guns. Tells of a Junktown jerky vendor. Jesus Christ, there's machines all over. Where are they making the counterfeit caps though? That's what I don't get, but whatever. I'm just gonna drink all of these Nuka-Colas and things I've just picked up. Sunset Star bottle caps. How many of them do I have? I need 50 for the reward. $28. That's not bad. More fucking Cazadors. Oh, we gotta go through them to get to our objective, so... Might as well snipe them, I guess. They do move really quickly though, so it's kind of hard to do. Let's do that. There we are. Oh, hello. It's fucking dead. It's fucking dead. I don't know why Boone is such a good well, I mean, he's a sniper, but... Boone's so reliable. He's so bloody reliable. keep going this way. Return to me. For my know what you only. Hello. No, this is full of Cazadors here as well. They're all over the place up here. I don't know why, but they are. This machine is a really good gun. Especially for taking out Cazadors. It's amazing. Calville Bay. Right, keep going this way. There is a unique minigun actually you can get from Devil's Throat. Camp Guardian, I'm pretty sure is just a what do you call it? A camp where you just, you know, set up a tent and things. It's not an actual like military camp. Otherwise I'd be going there. There's enemies everywhere. Look at the compass. Is it more Cazadors or is it... Oh, we're about to find out. It's Cazadors again. Which is interesting. Oh, hello. 35. Got the explosive skill up too. To be fair, we do need it a bit higher anyway for the for that mission involving the Great Khans. That's been in my quest log for about 3 weeks, if not longer. But whatever. Right, nearly at the old ranger station. Nearly at the old ranger station here. Hello. Right, speak to the comms officer.
If you're here to sell something, we don't want any.
Sergeant Reyes sent me here. I've got a security update for your radio.
No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though.
Why don't you use your radio to fix your supply
You
situation?
think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo.
How are your water supplies
I'm
right
not
now?
gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough.
Since you have extra, could I have some of that ammo?
It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson.
Let's talk about something else. Goodbye. Was that Erickson?
What
Yes.
brings you to Ranger Station Bravo?
Told him mentioned you had some surplus ammo. Mind if I have
You're
some?
not stationed here, but your rep with the NCR speaks for itself. It's mostly rifle rounds, but I'll throw in a few boxes of pistol ammo. I really shouldn't be doing this for you, but there's no way we're gonna use all of this or be able to carry it with us.
Goodbye. Cool. Ranger Station Alpha, Ranger Station Delta. There's Foxtrot all the way over there. Right. Well, fast travel to Camp Follow and Hope. And then we'll head up to Delta. Hey. Which is just this way. Then we'll keep going over to, is it Echo? Radio Station Alpha. I might even fast travel to Boulder City and then make my way down from there. We'll have to see. But we'll have to wait and see. I like playing Fallout. Streaming it's so nice as well because it's just really relaxing. You know, you could just sit here and just, or lay here, or whatever you want to do. Just, you know, take in the atmosphere. Just walk. Very therapeutic, actually. Alright, here we are. Ranger Station Delta. Yeah, we've got a veteran here.
Hey.
Hi. Comes Officer
I'm
Schaefer.
not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here.
I brought radio security code updates from Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope.
Very well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure.
Goodbye. There's your ranger, veteran ranger. Do you not have a ranger leader here, or anything? Just another veteran. It's interesting. What's this down here? We got some friendlies down here. Are these NCR that I've taken a little forward camp, or yeah, Ranger passing, and he's got a robo brain with him.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
No sudden moves, and you and I will do all right. What do you want?
We doing all you?
Keeping watch on the river and looking for anyone trying to cross it. The Legion likes to send infiltration teams over on rafts.
Let's know more about
Best of
NCR
the
Rangers.
best. That's all there is to it. Really nothing more to say than that.
Goodbye.
See you around.
We've got a robo brain with him. That's cool. I think that's the first robot I've actually seen working with the NCR. I think. I mean, I've seen like Mr. Handies, but everyone has them. Everyone has Mr. Handies, and I think I've seen a few Mr. Gutsuits as well. I mean, I don't see why more of these. I mean, I know why Caesar's Legion doesn't because they don't agree with technology, but I don't see why the NCR don't repurpose some robots and get more robots in their ranks, you know? Lake works. Fucking hell. Nice shot. Nice shot, Booner. Nice. We did it. Right, let's go talk to the Rangers. That's quite a good gun, the Lilong Carabine. I can see why so many people bother to go through the effort with pickpocketing Corporal Sterling to get it. I can see why so many of them do it. Anyway.
Hey.
Hey. Find the comms officer. Comm officer Castillo.
This post isn't someplace a civilian ought to be.
Right, well, Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope sent me with a security update for your radio.
All right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though.
Anything going on around here?
Just the usual. Legion scouts try to slip across the river a couple of times a week. But They always end up floating downriver with holes in their heads.
Nice. Goodbye.
This is a military outpost. Why are you here?
Any interesting place around
Have
here?
you ever heard the story of the bomber that crashed into the lake before the war? Supposedly it's mostly intact, even after all that time.
So you're a
For
ranger?
about 10 years now. Toughest training I've ever done, and was the proudest day of my life when I got my ranger badge. Did you know that the first battle at Hoover Dam was won because of the Rangers? Legion had the numbers, but we had the skill.
Goodbye. Right, only one ranger station to go to now, which is Ranger Station Foxtrot. And the best way there... Now this might be a bit harder to get to, because I don't know... Oh, hello.
Can't run from me.
Because I don't know... if we can actually get up this way. We might have to go round, you know, as if we were going to Jacobstown. I don't know why it wasn't letting me crouch for a second, but whatever. Ah! That was fun, that. You gained karma. Nice. Oh no, I might actually be able to do it by going this way. Oh, fucking Cazadors.
Eat this.
A shotgun. There we go. Gourd. Brewer's beer bootlegging. Oh, look at that, another thing down here. A gun cabinet. Hard, eh? Damn. Two good weapons in there, though. PP gun. Explosives crate. What's the big grenade launcher in here? Decent stuff in that, though. Strategic nuclear moose, and God said, let them have beer. Oh, I know this, actually. Yeah, this is actually an Easter egg. This is a reference to the most alcoholic beer in the world, called Tactical Nuclear Penguin, I believe it's called. Well, it was around the time of Fallout New Vegas release. I don't know if it's still the same. I don't know if it still holds the crown for being the most alcoholic beer in the world, but it did back in 2011 or 12, whenever this game came out. Fuck, I feel old. Well, not really. I don't really feel too old because I know this. I was a kid when I was playing this game. I was about 8. Wait, no, 2012. How old would I have been? 9? 9 when I was playing Fallout New Vegas? Yeah, I wasn't too far off of 8. Oh, hell yeah. Back up. Back up. There's just a baby. Back up. Oh, look, a duffel bag. Fucking hell. Combat armor, a full set of reinforced combat armor. Mark II. What? Has that always been here? Right. I don't know if that's always been here, but I'll fucking take it. I can't believe it. I might even give this arm a boon. Oh. It's already dead, mate. We showed up at a shit time. Oh, great. Alright. Let's just give it a sec. It might come back. Yeah, there we go. There's more enemies down there, but I can't be urged. Let's see if I can make our way around on these rocks here. Oh. 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 Oh, come on. Yeah! Invisible wall. Invisible wall. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't want to go around. Come on. There we go. Made it over. Made it over. Let's keep going this way. Oh, motherfucker. Come on. Right. This way? This way? Wait. 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 Skyrim it. Skyrim it. Come on. Come on. No, it's not gonna work. Fuck's sake, we gotta go around. We gotta fucking go around. Fine. Fuming. Fuming. I might find another way around using a bit later on anyway. Anyway, let's just put my yeah, back on. Move a bit faster. Fuck's sake, gotta go round. Bastards. Another Cazador. It's dead. There still could be another way around though. I'm not giving up just yet. No. No. Well, there's Vault 22. Fucking vault full of cannibals. Don't know why, look how green it is. Come on. There we are. No, yeah. Okay, whatever. Stay out, the plants kill. You do actually have to come here for a quest for the NCR, but I don't have that quest yet, so I'm not gonna bother. But I've got the location now. But I've got the location now, so there's that. There's more enemies around. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking been poisoned again. Straight back tourniquet used though, so I'm fine. Oh hello. And another Cazador there. No, 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 no. Yeah, get it, you killed it. Nice one. Yeah, nice one, I got it, you killed it. Sweet. Let's move on. Billboard for the Silver Rush there. The followers' safe house is up there. I think I actually have the key for that. So I might be able to enter. I might. Oh, it's just... Alright, that's fine. Might be able to enter. Yep, use key.
Morning.
Morning. Oh,
May I
Dr.
help you?
Lurie is here. Why are you
I
here?
like to check up on things from time to time. I can't let this place fall apart now, can I? Since you're
Sure.
here, I can offer you some medical supplies. I can't give you everything I have, but I can give you a few things.
Alright, see ya. Well, the followers safe house is quite good because there's a few... There's all the safe houses are good because they all have a massive stockpile of weapons and one of each of the faction armor and things. Now look at this, all-purpose science suit, which is a unique thing you can only get from the followers safe house. Gonna grab all these stuff as well. Combat armor reinforced. I don't think they'd enter the fucking... Boone, why are you running around
Fine by
picking
me.
things up? To be honest, it doesn't bother me, but... But why are you doing it?
I know where to hit you where it hurts the most.
Oh, she picked up an assault carbine. Right, let me just load because I want to grab everything in here before they pick it all up. You know, because I'd want to make sure I don't miss anything, especially the weapons. I swear there's usually a plasma defender in here and a plasma caster, but for some reason they're not here.
Fine by me.
Unless she's been fucking picking them up. Right, they might attack me now then when I leave. Yep, here they are. Fuck's sake. Yeah, piss off. Fucking legionary assassins. Retribution. Oh, a thermic lance. Quite a rare weapon. I think I've only seen about 3 in all of my playthroughs. But then again, I've never played as the Legion. You can probably find a lot more if you play as the Legion. I don't want to throwing spears. Right. I've got so much shit to sell. But that'll be when we get back to the gun run as well, won't it? Should probably go to the Van Graffs as well and see what they're selling in terms of energy weapons. I know I don't really use energy weapons, but still. Can't believe I've had to come all the way fucking round here. I'm not even heading to Jacobstown yet. To be honest, the only companions I have are Rex and Boone anyway. Not Rex and Boone, are Boone and Eddie anyway. I should probably get Rex, but I like Eddie because I've upgraded him now because of Lonesome Road. Should probably get Cass and do her quest too. I'll have to see, because I am just trying to max out Boone's affinity to get his companion quest. Then, once I've done his companion quest, I will probably move on to do Cass's. Or maybe Veronica's, because I've not actually made contact with the Brotherhood of Steel yet. I'll have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. What's up there? Yeah, whatever. If it's an immediate threat, I'm sure Boone will shoot them. Nope, he's fine. He's fine. You'll know when he says, all mine. That's when he's coming to fight. Right, this is just Mantis, isn't it, on this walk down here. It should just be Mantis. There you go, see. You're mine. Did you use it? I thought you used a laser weapon then, but that would have been Eddie, wouldn't it? But that would have been old Eddie, wouldn't it? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Got the slides going. Oh, big hole in a bolt. Maria isn't the strongest gun in the game, but still does bits. Probably one of the most reliable though, and the most ammunition efficient. It's just 9mm. Right, here we are, back at the another ranger station. We're at Ranger Station Foxtrot now. Okay,
Morning.
Ranger
No
Kudlow,
run-ins
hello.
with the Great Khans, I hope. They've been more restless than usual.
What do you know about the Great Khans?
Tough, independent, and as ruthless as they come. They're holed up in Red Rock Canyon, and it's this station's job to keep an eye on them.
Alright. Where's the comms officer? Oh, there you are. Link.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time.
Sorry? I brought updated radio security codes from Camp Follow and Hope.
Oh, well, yeah. I can do that. Thanks.
What happened between you and the
I
Emeritus?
talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It, didn't go so well. The Emeritus were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back. They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, they wouldn't be nice the next time.
Well, the NCR Rangers are supposed to be tough and fearless.
I don't want to talk about it.
If you don't tell me, someone else will. I'd rather hear your version.
We were on patrol near the dam when a Legion raiding party jumped us. Didn't even have time to radio it in. I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill me, though some nights I wish it had. When I woke up, my nerve was gone. The rest of my squad was crucified, butchered, mutilated. I don't know how they missed me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they knew they'd broken me. I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got into trouble. But the Rangers gave me a second chance instead of kicking me out. So here I am.
Fair enough. You were tough to kill, and you'll get payback on the Legion someday.
But thanks for saying it anyway.
Goodbye. I'll take your guns and bullets magazine though. It was a duck and cover, sorry. I thought it was guns and bullets. Be sure and tune in next time. Right, let's go speak to it's not Sepnia Skirling, because he might want his rifle back.
Welcome back. The station's been silent for quite some time now. I guess this confirms what we've all feared. Thanks for letting me know. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before
Cool.
you go, I've got another job available.
What else do you need me
We've
to do?
received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the rangers who sent them in?
I'll investigate and let you know what I find out about these odd reports.
Thank you, and good luck.
Okay. Super mutant legionaries. Very random. Very random. Although there are super mutants in the NCR, so, you know. There was actually a removed super mutant. He was cut content. I believe he was supposed to be at Ranger Station Echo down here. And there was a super mutant NCR Ranger, but he was cut content.
Yeah?
He was actually supposed to have a lot of missions involving Cottonwood Cove, but they were given to Sergeant, is his name McGee instead, at Camp Searchlight, but yeah. Anyway, you filed a report which said Legion super mutants wiped out an NCR patrol?
No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off.
Oh. Well, that was silly. Right, back to Foxtrot.
Yeah.
Good luck. I need to confirm your report about Great Khans with trained Deathclaws.
You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that. Trained Deathclaws? I would have remembered that. If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error.
Link told me her story.
It's a damn shame. There was a lot of talk about expelling her from the Rangers, especially once the gambling and drinking started. Being posted here is her second and last chance, and so far, I'm not impressed. Link's jumpy all the time, and the others are sick of it.
Alright. Ranger Station Alpha? What for? About battle losses, okay. Battle losses, alright, that's interesting. Ranger line home. Sergeant Reyes sent me, she's curious about the high casualties at this station.
High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died.
Reyes information says otherwise.
Any injury, illness, or death gets radioed to Ranger HQ at Camp Golf. Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and assign reinforcements as needed. And they're not needed here.
How could Reyes have been wrong?
There are other Ranger posts around. Reyes might have mixed up the report.
Okay. That's interesting. Talk to Sergeant Reyes about her suspicion. Okay. Probably gonna have to head back to Camp Golf then, son.
Welcome back.
Hello. The Rangers' versions of the reports sent to Camp Golf didn't match what you received.
I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed off by Chief Hanlon at Camp Golf. But why would the Chief manipulate the reports? I need you to take everything we found to Chief Hanlon and confront him with it. I don't want to make this public unless we have to.
Okay. Back to Camp Golf. I'd imagine this mission is extremely difficult in hardcore when you can't fast travel. Is it hardcore where you can't fast travel? I think it is. But I suppose if you have like the mods of like XRE cars and stuff like that, if you're on PC, I'd imagine it's not that bad. But if you don't, I'd imagine it'd be quite a struggle.
Looks like we boot.
Right, Chief Hanlon. NCR Ranger, veteran. Squad readiness reports terminal. Okay. There he is. I'm not going to ask.
I'm occupied at the moment. Come see me when I'm on the balcony.
The balcony? Alright. Alright. I'm not really sure where that is. Is he on about this balcony? Yeah.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up. But it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you?
Okay. We're investigating some intel problems for technical Sergeant Reyes.
Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here.
Do you know anything about the problem?
I don't know Technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused. Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here.
How do you coordinate the
It's a
intel?
simple system when it works. Patrol rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Gulf. Then I or one of the other rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field.
Why don't the ranger stations send the intel directly to the troopers?
Comm rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Gulf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel.
Okay. Can you give me any advice?
Well, the logical thing to do is to check with the patrol rangers and comm officers. Don't be too discouraged if some things don't match up. Different people see different things, and sometimes the meaning gets twisted, lost in static from person to person.
Talk about something else. I know you're the one who's been manipulating intelligence data.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much fight left in this old dog.
Right.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say.
But you're inventing your own intelligence reports. I've seen the logs and talked to the Rangers.
You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, and 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it.
Why'd you do it?
It's never gonna end. This fight with Caesar. People back home don't know what these young men and women are in for. The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever gonna be able to pull out.
Aren't you fighting for people of New Vegas?
We're fighting on their behalf, but Mr. House and the families are stringing us up inch by inch. They'll drain us dry while we fight and die over this dam. We offered them sanctuary in NCR territory before, but they won't listen. Troopers and Rangers have been dying here for more than 5 years while the families sit pretty behind that damn wall.
How's spreading false intel help anything?
People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops that die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we gonna send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us.
What does that accomplish?
Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake things up. It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop.
What do you think I should do about this?
First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good.
Too bad I'm turning you in.
Fair enough. You want to do this the right way, go get one of the Rangers. Don't worry, I'm not going to run out on you.
We can monitor Ranger activity all through the region with the systems here.
Nope. There we are.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. Same time.
Oh, that's not working.
Morning. Hello. Don't tell the troopers, but the grub here is way better than the mess.
go quietly. The Legion can count on us.
What's going on?
You got my respect. I'd gladly fight at your side.
I'd gladly
We won't go quiet. The Legion
I'd
can
gladly
count
fight at your side.
Usually he gives an announcement over the radio, but he didn't do it this time. But what I will say is this gun here, the Ranger Sequoia, not a unique weapon, but it's rare. It's very powerful, and fuck, where's it gone? And I recommend you get it. Very powerful gun. Very powerful indeed. Like I say, it's not the only place you can get one. So with that, let me return to Camp Forlorn Hope.
Hey, what did Chief Hanlon...
Harlan was one sending a false report to kill himself rather than turn himself
What?
in.
Chief Hanlon? The man's a war hero. Why would he... That just doesn't make sense. This is awful.
The Ranger vet.
Welcome back.
It's around the way
Right.
from Baja. Never seen one before, but I've heard they.
But anyway, these revolvers here, these were only given to NCR Rangers who fought at a specific battle and survived. I think it was Hoover Dam, but I'm not sure. It could be somewhere else. But it's a really good gun. But anyway, with that, I'm gonna head to the Gunrunners and I'm gonna sell some things that I don't need.
Welcome, sir.
Why have you got so little? Caps. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Let's go to the Silver Rush then, with that in mind. That in mind, we'll head to the Silver Rush. Because there's not really any weapons that the Gunrunners sell now that I want. In terms of... In terms of the old Gunrunners Arsenal weapons.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have...
Okay, go on.
Keep moving.
Welcome to the Silver Rush.
Now, what's slightly annoying about that though is I can't is now I don't have anything to sell. Actually. Yes, I do. I've got all these drugs I can sell you. What else have I got? I have these cigarettes. That. So give me the Smitty special. Yep. I made that nicely, didn't I? Right, there we are. The Smitty special. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's where we need to go. To get to the... Oh, God. Yep, the Smitty special is a unique plasma caster. Well, the plasma caster itself is already a rare weapon in this game, so... There we are. But it's very good, actually. Wow, I've only just realised how much shit I actually had on me. What's it used? Is it electron charge pack it's using? No, it's using macrofusion cells. Damn. Damn. Okay, fair enough. Great Armory. Great Corn Armory. Let's take to the armory here. Let's just give her these weapons that I do not need. Right, hopefully that's enough to get a few things off her. 308, Magnum, 44. Get some 45, some government, 50 mg, 12 gauge. Got some 5.56. Get 9mm as well. Okay. Yep.
Give me a...
I don't mind having good relations with the Great Khans. I mean, because to be honest, I'd rather deal with the Great Khans than, say... Oh no, he's a prick.
You know, if you were
Legion. Back through Camp Searchlight we go. Just want to grab this Legion box, that's all. You know, to see what's in it. Is it a Ghoul Trooper? No, it's a glowing one. No, it's a glowing one. Alright. Back down here we go then. To see what we've got. Oh, there's a sniper's nest here as well. So it's these boxes here, is it? Legion Drock box, Daenerys, 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 Daenerys. 10 mil. 10 mil. 9 doctor's bags. Holy shit. I'm actually going to go to the sniper's nest here as well. Just unlock it on the map. Just unlock it on the map. Here we are. Sniper's nest. Now there is this gun case here with a very hard lockpick. Now there is actually a unique weapon inside of that. Because this is actually, I believe, where an NCR sniper was. For a while. And I believe it was actually supposed to be Boone who was going to be assigned here. But things happened. With you, didn't they, Boone? Lake Mead Camp. Okay. East Pump Station. Right, head to the strip. Head to the strip here. Yeah, yeah. Right, cool. Right, now that we're in here, go into the Lucky 38 Casino, then we'll head upstairs. Into the presidential suite. Then in my weapon trunk number 2 here, I'm gonna put all of these weapons away, put these in here that I'm not going to be using. Big Book of Science. That could do with a repair. I'll do that at a later date. Right. So it's time to take out some weapons again. So head on out to the wasteland. So let's see. Now you always got to take medicine stick. You always have to take that with us. Let's take this machine. Take the survivalists. Let's take the Long Carabine. Let's take the Bozar as well. Oh, we got space for one more weapon, so tell you what. We'll take the Spartal Wood with us. Quite like this gun. Quite like this Gatling laser. More of a Gatling plasma, to be honest, but yeah. Right, back down we go. The Gatling, I don't think the Gatling plasma was actually a weapon until Fallout 76. Okay. Find a way to cut off access to sulfur. Right. I think that could be the only thing. Actually, let's head to Bitter Springs. Let's head to Bitter Springs. That could be the best option right now. Which is just up here. Doobie doobie. Doobie doobie. Bitter Springs. Look at that. This used to be a great Khan hideout. This used to be a great Khan settlement, but yeah. You can see what happened here. There's a lot of resentment between the two factions because of it, naturally. But we'll see if we can help.
Wow.
Lieutenant Markland.
Hey, it's you. What are you doing in Bitter Springs?
Here to help, man.
That's not the word.
Right, cured all my limbs for 50 caps. Right. Where's the fella who I need to speak to? The general, the leader, as it were. No, he's not in here. You in here? You in here? Is this you? No. Captain
Never
Giles.
expected someone as famous as you to turn up here. What can I do for you?
Where's this place? Where's the flag turned upside down?
It's a distress call. This camp is in bad shape, and if we don't get relief soon, I don't know what will happen.
What can I do to help?
At this point, I'll take anything you can give me. We need more troops, fresh supplies, and medical relief. As if that wasn't enough, someone's been coming out of the mountains at night, stealing supplies and picking off my people.
Okay. Where would you get the troops from?
I don't know. The NCR's stretched thin as it is. I've put in requests at Camp Golf, Forlorn Hope, McCarran, but things are no better there. Maybe if their situations improve, they'd have men to spare. Or maybe they'd listen to someone with a reputation for helping the NCR.
Okay. What kind of supplies?
Food, blankets, clothes, tools. The Army used to ship out caches of supplies regularly. But with the Legion so active, we haven't gotten any in months.
How can I help with medical
You'll want to
supplies?
talk to Lieutenant Markland about that. He's our medical officer. He should be down at the medical tent now.
Let's talk about someone killing the
It
refugees.
started about 6 months ago. At first it was just supplies going missing. We figured it was refugees. Then people started dying. Always a single bullet to the head. Always from extreme range. We've lost 8 refugees and 3 soldiers to this son of a bitch. We know he must be hiding out in one of the caves up in the mountains. But I don't have enough men to send out looking for him.
Oh, let's have something else. Goodbye. Right, climb every mountain. So we've got a few quests here. Climb every mountain, find the source of the attacks on Bitter Springs. Now I believe this is actually... It's actually a Legion sniper that's doing this. If I remember correctly. Getting to him, however, is... it's going to prove the most difficult part. Great Khan supply cache. What's in here? Night Stalkers. Cool. Right, get the explosives up to 50, and then we'll leave that there. Get repair up. Yeah, and we'll go with that. Right, let's have a look. What else we got? What can we get? I don't really use shotguns, so it's not a necessity to get and stay back. However, saying that, it might actually not be a bad idea. Yeah, get and stay back. Alright, we've got an easy locked gate here. No traps in here. Great Khan supply cache. Produce sack. Nothing in there I need. Foot locker. Take all that out. Because I think these are actually what's been... it's the Night Stalkers that have actually been coming down into the camp at night. And stealing things.
You're back.
I found a supply cache in the cave of the mountains. Maybe it'll help.
Where did you get this? You know what? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't completely solve our problems, but it goes a long way.
Goodbye. Great Khan supply cache. Right. Let's talk to the medic in here, the lieutenant.
Yeah? What is it?
Captain Giles said to talk to you about medical aid for the camp.
Hey, if you can help, I'll take whatever I can get. Doctor's bags would be a huge help, but what I really need are medical texts. I'm not trained to deal with major psychological trauma, and we've got a lot of kids in this camp.
Medical texts? Aren't you a doctor?
I'm an Army field medic. I can treat bullet wounds, shrapnel, trench foot, no problem. But this, the kids and the psychological trauma and all the rest, is out of my league.
Any idea where I can find these books?
Caravan companies are probably your best bet. Smaller traders aren't likely to have anything that esoteric.
I'll keep my eyes open for books on pediatrics or psychological trauma then.
Thank you. Any help you can give would be a godsend.
Here, take 3 doctor's bags.
This will keep us well.
I found those books you wanted.
Wow, that's very resourceful. Thank you.
I think the books you actually buy from the Crimson Caravan Company.
Thank you. You're bringing me these supplies saved a lot of people.
I swear, I'm just glad to help.
Still, thanks again.
I thought I might be able to heal some of them. We'll go back to bed then.
Those medical supplies.
Right, so I don't think you need any more help as far as that's concerned. There's another Great Khan supply cache there. Let's go through that, because I might still be able to find some more supplies. With a bit of luck, maybe. Who knows? Ants! Cool. Oh, there's one left. I missed. I didn't miss. Yeah, more Great Khan supplies. Oh, radioactive though. Radioactive supply cache. Is there a way I can make it non-radioactive. Gonna scrub it somehow. Damn.
You're back. Any...
So these supplies are irradiated, but if we filter them with Rad-X, they'll be safe.
We do have some spare Rad-X in the supply tent. That might work. Thank you.
And supplies for the camp. Alright. Wouldn't it be Radaway you should be filtering it with? Not Rad-X. Yeah, what do I know? I don't live in the Fallout universe. Thankfully. Right, up here we go. We should actually meet a Weed Legion sniper. Well, we should. Well, I think we find his camp, and then we have to follow a little bit of a trail. To find him. To find him. Hello. What we got on here then? Another great corn supply cache. There's an actual great corn there. Considering I've got good reputation with the great corns, I don't really want to shoot him. Unless he opens fire on me first. Which I think is exactly what he's just done. Fuck.
Great Khan.
Oscar Velasco.
Springs. We saw it happen.
I didn't lose reputation that time though. I don't know what was different that time, but I didn't lose reputation for it. Yeah, I'm still liked by the Great Khans. Okay. That's cool. I don't know what happened there, but whatever. He couldn't have been, but this guy wasn't the sniper. But he was named, so something tells me I actually might have been able to help him. But he was immediately hostile. I don't know if that's just because Boone's with me, or if there's a different reason.
Eat this.
Oh shit, we've got some fire geckos down there. All of them? Alright, and then we need to get some soldiers. So let's go to Camp McCarran. Because I think Camp McCarran will probably be the better place to get them from. As you know, they've got the most troops and they're not actually in much danger. Because I've gotten rid of the Fiends, you know, Motor Runner's dead, Cook's dead, Violet's dead, Driving a Fi's dead. I've gotten rid of the intelligence leaks too, so... If anybody should have men to spur, should be these guys. Should be.
Yes? What is it?
Talk to Colonel Hasu. Okay. You seem calm, giving things are as bad as they are. Captain Jails at Bitter Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
Well, you have been a great help here, and with the saboteur dealt with. Yes, I think we can spare a few men. Consider it done.
Cool. So I think I can actually go to a few different... I think I can actually go to all of them actually then and get a few spur soldiers to come down. Which is good.
Hello.
We won't go quietly.
Captain Walter Horns. Oh, Corporal Walter Hornsbury. I have no clue who you are and why are you named.
You're back.
Need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God Centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Why don't you just beat your prisoner senseless? Have you tried calling him hurtful names?
Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
Why don't you just beat your prisoner
I
senseless?
like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration.
Fair enough.
But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR.
No, I'm not.
Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Sweet. Okay, let's get started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in. Long time no see, Celus.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus? If you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
That's fucking rude. I think you're confused. I'm with the excrement right now.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order.
You must miss giving orders now that all your men are dead.
Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves. To have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors.
Sounds to me like you were too gutless to follow Caesar's orders.
I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
I just realised that's bits of power armour on his arm there.
Get away from me.
Alright. He's upset. Shame.
Is something the matter, Silus? You look upset.
Yep, he's upset. Doesn't like that I called him a bitch.
Here, maybe you'd better step out for a moment. You've upset him.
Your friend is a miserable fucking degenerate.
I don't know. I thought he seemed like a nice guy.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have him torn apart by dogs.
That's a long walk, Silus. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I punch bullet holes in glass.
Your tactics are a joke.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
Both of you can rot.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
Oh, sweet. By the way, those aren't bullet holes. I did that with my fist.
We don't have anything to discuss, worm.
You sure talk tough for someone who's afraid to die. But I want to know how a coward can attain the rank of Centurion.
Coward? I've faced odds that would make your NCR soldiers wet themselves. I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife. And I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken.
And if you can't go through with it, you look even weaker. So you were unafraid to cut any throat but your own. Yeah.
You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of some irrational paranoia. Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent. Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead. Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No. He's content to have the agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp. He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot.
Who's the operative?
I don't know. I know he sends intelligence by radio in the middle of the night. Sometimes that intelligence would find its way to my cantery.
I think I've heard all I need to. You've been very helpful.
I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that.
Where's the lieutenant? Oh, she's leaving again.
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
Sweet, see you in a bit. Right. Let's get the weapons equipped again. There we are. There we are. Right, and let's head on over to Camp Golf once again. Because now, I reckon, I could actually help the misfits with the grenade skills as well while I'm here.
Okay, we've got our dummy grenade.
Okay, start, pull the pin, let it cook for count to 3, then throw.
Right, easy enough. 1, 2.
Don't pitch it like a baseball, lob it. You want a good solid arc.
Solid arc. Check. Lob them up and over, people.
Don't worry about accuracy, use the grenades to break up clusters of enemies.
Hold the grenades for groups, squad. Hit them in clusters and send them running.
Oh,
yeah,
hold on,
I
yeah.
do. Thank. Wow.
Right.
The big celebrity down here with the common troopers. What can I do for you?
How's the squad doing?
Thanks to you, I think we're in good shape. The squad seems to be functioning much better as a unit now.
Cool. Ow! You fucking bastard. Fucking dropping a grenade next to me. Cheeky bastards.
I gotta admit, I'm impressed. The Misfits are drilling better than I ever expected.
Captain Giles at Bitter Springs need reinforcements. Can you spare any?
After what you did getting my Misfits whipped into shape, yeah, I could spare a couple boys for Bitter Springs. I'll issue the dispatch orders.
Sweet. Bye-bye. And then Camp Forlorn.
Patrolling the Mojave.
Yeah.
I didn't expect someone as famous as you to be here. Please tell me you're here to help.
Captain Giles at Bitter Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
I'll be honest. The Legion has me worried here, but I think I can spare some soldiers. Consider your request granted.
Sweet. So it's Captain Giles for your reward. Hell yeah. Hail to the yeah. Just keep a move on. Keep a move on.
The Ranger vets are on their way from Baja.
Right. Captain Giles.
You're back. Any progress on saving our skins?
Some. I found a supply cache.
Again, thank you.
I've dealt with attacks on camp. They won't be a problem anymore.
You did? Who was it? Any information you could give me would be a big help for my reports.
It was a Great Khan raider. He also had a base camp in the cave up the mountains.
Really? Well, this canyon used to be a Great Khan stronghold. I suppose that explains why he was able to evade us so easily.
Any idea why the Great Khan would be so far from Red Rock Canyon?
About 3 years ago, NCR's first recon launched an attack on the Khan encampment here. There was a communication mix-up that resulted in some non-combatants being killed. I guess he was still bitter about it. It was a tragic mistake, but we've done all we can to make amends.
Like what? It looks to me the NCR ran the cons out of Bitter Springs altogether.
We provided medical aid to the wounded, all the wounded, and permitted the cons to resettle at Red Rock Canyon.
But it's taken care of now, he's dead.
I'm glad it's taken care of, but still, I wish it could have been resolved without violence. There's too much bad blood there already.
What can I do to help?
At this point, I'll take anything you can give.
Are things better at the camp now?
Thanks to your help, I think Bitter Springs has a real shot at surviving. I can't offer much of a reward, but know that the NCR is very grateful.
I don't need a reward, just help the PQ. Yeah, that one.
We won't go quietly.
What is it?
Were you at Bitter Springs with First Recon?
I was in a lot of places with First Recon. I don't really remember.
You must have been at Bitter Springs. What happened there?
There was a miscommunication.
Must have been one hell of a miscommunication.
Yeah, well, that's how they wrote it up in the report. We did what we were there to do. A lot of people got killed. That's war. Maybe looking back, you do things differently. But that's not how it works. In the field, you hesitate, you or someone you care about will die. They teach that from day one.
Sounds like you have some regrets.
You don't come out of a tour of duty without regrets. It's best just not to think about it.
I think it's time to talk about what happened to your wife.
I don't see what this helps. She's dead.
The better we understand each other, the more effective we'll be.
All right. I tracked her down. Southeast, near the river. They were selling her. Saw it through my scope. Whole place swarming with Legion, hundreds of them, bidding for things no man has a right to. I just had my rifle with me. Just me against all of them. So I took the shot.
Better for her to die than live a Legion slave?
Yeah. What they do to women, that's worse than death. There was no choice in what I did. It was more like being forced to watch something you can't stop. All this was only ever gonna play out one way. It still is. I don't have any say. All I can do is wait for it to be done with me.
Make it sound like your wife's death was inevitable.
It was gonna be something. If I'd never met Carla, it would have been something else. I should have never gotten close to her. I've got bad things coming to me. You better keep your distance too.
Why do you think you got bad things coming?
Because fair is fair.
I don't understand.
Better that you don't.
Is it because of Bitter Springs that you think you've gotten bad things coming?
Life has a way of punishing you for the mistakes you make. Big enough mistake, punishment can take a while. Mine's not over.
Maybe you can make up for your mistakes.
A murderer who does good deeds is still a murderer. And he'll still get his judgment. I left the NCR when my tour was up. Had enough of war. And decided I was gonna start over. None of it made a difference in the end.
How do you know your punishment isn't over?
Because I'm still alive.
How do you feel about Manny Vargas?
He was a good spotter.
Weren't you also friends?
Yeah, we were.
Not anymore?
When Carla went missing, he was the first person I told. He tried to hide it, but I could tell right away. He was glad.
I have another question for you. What outfit did you serve in the military with?
1st NCR Recon. It's a sniper battalion. Sees a lot of action. They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Gulf for a while. Last I heard, they're at Camp McCarran.
How did you happen to join First
They
Recon?
pick you out if you do well at the firing range. Pays a little better, so I said okay.
Fair enough. Is it a First Recon barrier?
You can tell by the patch. Bear skull with crossed rifles behind it. Slogan underneath.
What's the slogan?
The last thing you never see. pretty accurate. And so are we.
It's Camp Golf like.
It was on the front line for a while. Only resort in New Vegas no one wanted to get sent to. Doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though. They pulled most of the troops out of there after we took the Hoover Dam.
Let's talk about something else. I have some questions I want to ask you.
Okay.
What's the name Benny mean
No,
if he's here?
It doesn't.
A different question. Talk about something else. Talk about yourself.
If you want. It's not really my thing. What do you want to know?
It's the best way for me to use your skills.
Give me a rifle and a clear line of sight, and I'll start picking them off before they've even seen me. Didn't have much hand-to-hand training, so our chances are better if you keep the enemy out of my face. I'm trained as a spotter, too. If you're looking through a scope, I can find your targets for you.
One more question for you. Ever take the beret off?
No.
What about your wife?
I met Carla while I was at the Strip on leave. She said I looked lost. She talked a lot. Suited me fine. I never know what to say. And listening to her, it could make you forget. She stuck out pretty much everywhere we went. Like she was from a different time. A better time. I never met anyone like her.
Let's talk about something else. Are you an outlaw now?
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened.
Goodbye. Well, I really don't know what else I can do then to get Boone's quest. Yes, I do. I have one more thing I can try. One last thing I can try. I don't know why, but Camp Follow and Hope no longer has a reputation underneath it. Well, the NCR are still here, so... I'm gonna go speak to not Corporal Sterling. Is it? Yeah, it could be Corporal. Is the name Corporal Betsy? It might not be. Mess hall. She should be in here. There's 10 of spades.
Hey, my man. 10 of spades. First recon sharpshooter at your service.
Goodbye. She should be in here. She usually is. No, she's not. Let's check the barracks. Storage shed. She's not in there.
Nelson's back in our hands.
That's the jail. Yep, he's in that. Right, let's check the barracks here then. Chenier, there's Sergeant Bitterroot. There she is.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
Thought you should know Cookie's dead.
You killed him? Well, shit. Here I dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you. Take it and get out of here, before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment.
Yeah, Corporal Betsy's annoyed as fuck, because she has every right to be, because Cook raped her. 10 of Spades didn't originally have that stutter. What happened was, him and Betsy were out doing some reconnaissance. 10 was knocked out by Cook, and Cook then raped Betsy. So that's why there's a lot of resentment there. But after that, because Spades, obviously, he felt responsible for what happened, he got the stutter, and, you know, several things later. There's Sergeant Bitterroot as well.
What a pointless trip. Here I thought I'd get a shot at that junkie bastard.
Have you seen any serious combat here?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
What do you mean?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
First I've heard about a conscience in a while.
Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number, and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all.
There's no point asking her for a date if you're a man,
Yeah.
because she's...
Try not to get killed.
Because she's a lesbian. Anyway, Sergeant Bitterroot.
I'm Bitterroot, 1st Recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
I think you are the leader of Recon, yes? 1st Recon? Where can I find some work around here?
You a merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my father, Major Daughtry. He's our CO.
Oh. I didn't know Major Daughtry was your dad. Your father is commanding officer? Is that allowed?
Yeah, look, he's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story, and I'd get tired of talking before it was through.
Fair enough.
It's like I told you, Daughtry.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Okay, so let me just head into the command center really quickly. Because talking to Lieutenant Gorobets here.
You killed Driver Nafai. My team would have liked to get a shot at him, but we're still glad he's dead.
Talking about 1st Recon.
The finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
What happened with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of Spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I can talk to Betsy about getting medical help for trauma if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's actually a good thing, because you can't help anyone who doesn't want to be helped, you know? What happens to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon.
Goodbye.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, 1st Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
Remember everyone who passes through here?
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place.
Fair enough. Goodbye. Right, let's talk to Sterling. Let's go talk to Betsy again. Where is she? She should be in here some. There she is.
Yeah?
You should get medical help for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm 1st Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Mental trauma can slow you down or distract you, but it's treatable just like any bullet wound.
Just another injury to take care of, huh? Well, when you put it that way. All right. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
Okay. There are other ways you can talk to her. You can go talk to Sterling and talk to Ten of Spades. And because you know, she learns that Ten of Spades generated the stutter because he feels responsible for everything that happened and all that stuff. And she feels sorry for him, so she goes to the trauma thing, not for her, she does it for him, so they start going together for the trauma. But yeah.
What can I do for you?
I convinced Corporal Betsy to get help from Dr. Usanagi.
I wish someone with your medical training had come along sooner. I think she'll actually stick with the treatment because of what you said.
Sweet.
I was afraid that Betsy wouldn't go for long-term treatment because she didn't want to look bad in front of the rest of the squad. You settled that. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Goodbye. But this does increase Boone's what's it? Reputation. If I go in here though, can I still speak to Ten of Spades about it?
I didn't even get a shot at that Nephi bastard before he went down.
I heard about what happened to Corporal Betsy.
The LT told you about that? Shit, man. That's shit.
And what happened?
It was my fault. See, I was knocked out when it happened. That big guy sneaked up on us. I let Betsy down.
If you're unconscious, how could you have done anything?
Shit, you sound like the LT. I should have woken up. I shouldn't have gotten knocked out in the first place. That shit was my fault. I don't want to talk about it anymore, alright?
Why do you think you let Betsy down?
She's my goddamn partner. See, we work in pairs. We spot for each other. Watch each other's backs. Nobody wanted to work with me. They said I was too green, but Betsy volunteered. Shit, you don't even know how big a deal that is. She trusts her life to the newbie, and I sit here and let her get raped by that piece of shit.
Never mind. We'll go see Betsy again. Could I maybe talk to her about that? Let's see.
Yeah?
No. Right, New Vegas Medical Clinic. Right, Dr. Usanagi. Believe she's got a mohawk. No. Oh no, this is her. I was thinking of Julie Farkas, wasn't I?
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
Not me, but Corporal Betsy from First Recon will come to you for medical treatment.
Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Sweet. Boone.
What is it?
You think about Battle Springs a lot?
Yeah. Always. Even when I sleep.
Maybe it would help to go back
I
though.
don't think so. It won't change anything. And that's a memory I don't want refreshed.
Okay. So now that I've said that to him, he should think about that, and we should now be able to do his quest. There we go.
I
Sweet.
thought some more about what you said. I think maybe you're right. Maybe I should go to Bitter Springs. I don't know what I'm hoping to find there.
Just change your mind.
Nothing. Dream. Just tired of thinking about it.
Okay. We'll make it a point to stop though.
I hope this isn't a mistake.
Goodbye. I forgot to remember. I forgot to remember to forget. I think that's actually the name of a song. A lot of the missions in this game are actually named after songs and things. Anyway, here we are, Bitter Springs. It's quite a short mission. It's not very long.
Place. We got sent from Camp Gulf looking for some cons who've been making trouble with one of our settlements. I guess one of the settlers was connected because we sent everything we had. We figured this was a gang hideout, but they'd led us to their home. There's a ridge called Coyote Tail on the south side. That's where we set up.
Okay. Right, I know a way to get there. Yeah, here's Coyote Tail. So all that happens now is a wee invasion from the Legion and a few other things. I just need to wait for Boone to join us up here. He's a bit stuck. Boone, this way. Come this way, Boone, and then we'll go around. There we go. Yeah?
Canyon 37. That's what the NCR calls the pass down there.
I think it's because 37 people were killed.
So we set up here to guard it while the main force attacked from the front. Standing orders were to shoot on sight.
What happened?
Main force got spotted too soon. We heard shooting. Then Khan started coming through Canyon 37 in bunches. It was all wrong, though. Women, kids, elderly. Wounded started coming through, too. We radioed to confirm our orders, but command didn't get what we were seeing. They told us to shoot till we were out of ammo, so that's what we did.
You did what you were supposed to do as a soldier.
Yeah, well, I'm not a soldier anymore. Those rules don't seem like much of an excuse now. Anyway, I don't know why we're here. Thought maybe it'd help me see things better. I'd like to stay here for the night. Think some things over.
Okay, we can do that.
All right. We won't stay for long. Something's wrong. Got a group coming our way. Looks like a Legion raiding party. It's big. Might be too big, even for us. If you want out, I won't blame you, but I'm gonna stay. See if I can hold them off.
Good, saves us the trouble of finding them. Why would they come to Bitter Springs?
Easy target for grabbing slaves. Bunch of refugees, just a few soldiers defending it. I don't think they're here for us. Too bad. Would have made me feel good about myself.
Good, saves us the trouble of finding it.
If only it was this easy all the time.
You don't sound surprised.
I'm not. Always figured this was how it was gonna end for me. Just didn't know when. That day you showed up in Novak, I had a feeling I was supposed to go with you. That it was time to end all this. And now I know.
What are we waiting for?
Tell the truth, I think this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Right, let's go. Kill these Legion. This Legion raiding party here. I fucking love this gun. I forgot how good the Bozar was. See, in Fallout 2, when the Bozar was added, it was supposed to be a sniper rifle, but the code, someone messed up with the coding, one of the developers, so it became a what's it called? An automatic rifle. There you go. How's that?
What is it?
Goodbye. Got more coming. More incoming, have we? It's alright, we'll cut them off. We'll cut them off. We've got 2 little squadrons here coming in. There we are. There you go. There's 3 more dead. There's more coming, did he say? Oh, there's some already in there. Oh, they're going through the canyon. Going through Canyon 37. Or are they coming out of Canyon 37? Either way, it's a good sniping position. It's 3. That was 3 of them. Should be 3 more. Oh yeah. Another one dead. There you go. I think that's all of them, yeah? Nice, I think we killed them all.
We made it through after all. Not sure what to make of that.
Weren't you sure?
Thought my time had come. For a minute there, everything made sense. I could feel the end coming. I was ready for it. Now, I'm back where I was.
No one's judging you. No one is judging or punishing you. Things just happen. Having to live with what you've done is your punishment.
I never thought of it that way. Always expected something more final. But maybe it is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about all this.
You can't take back what you've done, but your regrets can set you on a better path. Get over it. It's war. People die. Why should it matter whether they're so you can't take back. Now, what you say here at this point, guys, will reflect what Boone does and what he becomes after the story of Fallout New Vegas. You get an ending for each companion. So, get over it. It's war. People die. We should. Why should it matter whether they're soldiers or civilians? That will actually give you Boone's, I want to say, bad ending, because he becomes bloodthirsty as all hell and he does a lot of bad things. But anyway, So, what I'm going to do is, you can't take back what you've done, but your regrets can set you on a better path.
I guess they brought us here. One less Legion raiding party running loose now. Never a bad thing, you can take my word for that. Still feels like I'm living on borrowed time. But I don't see any reason not to take a lot more of those sons of bitches with me. You got a point. There's still some things I can do before all this is over.
Boone now has first recon survival armor fitted with extra features and stories designed to help a sniper and his comrades survive the harsh desert environment. It will not count against his carrying capacity. So, he doesn't have the outfit on at the moment, but if I simply take off his NCR Ranger Patrol armor, there he has it. NCR first recon, the last thing you never see. The other armor is just black and grey. That's the only difference. But that is Boone's companion quest done. So now I can move on to helping out the other companions, whether that be Veronica or Cass or even Eddie here, who I think Eddie is going to be the next one we actually help out. But before we do that, I'm going to talk to Boone.
I want to thank you for bringing me to Bitter Springs. Things seem clearer now.
Cool. I think it's time we part ways for now, Boone. Head to the Lucky 38, mate. So we have, Boone is now going to the Lucky 38, so what I'm now going to do is I'm going to grab Veronica.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
Good Springs.
Wow, you have come a long way then. I've never been there, but I've met some traders who pass that way. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
Live in a hole in the ground?
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
So you just leave your family in the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
Go ahead.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
They're usually harmless unless you have advanced technology around them.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
I go where I'm needed.
Guess we have that in common then. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out.
Okay, let's travel together.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
I'd say I'm more comfortable now that I know you've had some training.
I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Right. So, with Veronica in tow.
I've heard that we were getting strong reinforcements to help us civilize the territories.
Anyway, so with Veronica in tow, what I'm actually going to end up doing now is, on the next time we play this game, I'm going to be doing Veronica's companion quest, which mainly involves helping out the Brotherhood of Steel, and we will be getting Eddie's quest done as well. Then we might go into Freeside and help out the King. So we'll see what it holds. But anyway, guys, that will be Friday. Anyway, as Thursday we'll be playing Resident Evil 2 once again. But anyway, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in a bit.